Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So, Sunday, February 22nd, the 222 portal today. So just a little information about that if anybody's interested. So number 2 in numerology stands for harmony, cooperation, and balance. The 222 portal is 2 elevated times 3, right? So all the energy is amplified, and it's signaling time for alignment and major life shifts, which goes along with, beginning of the year. We just started into the year of the fire horse last week. So year 1, I get into that a little bit too. It's a lot of changes, but it's nice to have this portal, this energy around us right now that is so balancing and is so like peaceful, almost like catching your breath. Ready, like, okay, I'm ready for whatever these shifts are. So at this time, it's a good time to restore your equilibrium to like off balance situations. So if you have people in your life, friends, relationships, a job, whatever, that it's a clear, uneven playing field. That's something to reassess. And I'm not saying just chop everybody off who, isn't up to par, because sometimes people don't realize it. I'm a terrible friend. I am a terrible, absolutely terrible friend. That's probably why I don't have any friends. I do have friends. Because I do have people. If I needed them, I could call them. And if they called me and they needed me, I would be there. But as far as the maintenance, no. You just have to understand I love you. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm not going to say it is what it is, because I am working on it. Believe it or not. Because I don't think you should just, it is what it is. I'm a Sagittarius. No, if you see something wrong with you, don't make a cop out. So it's going to bring about clarity surrounding who supports you. So going back to the balance in the relationships, you're going to kind of see, you have to do the work though. You have to kind of take a step back and honestly assess, because sometimes we sugarcoat people, right? To make them kind of fit the way we want for a multitude of reasons. We don't want to see them in a different way. We don't want to admit we should be seeing them in a different way, so we don't want to seem like we look stupid, so that we'll defend them tooth and nail, right? Take a step back. Who is filling your cup and who is depleting it? Who do you feel exhausted even thinking about being around, right? I'm like, ugh. Like if texting you is killing my soul, No, or email or whatever, you know. So it's like little bits of interaction with somebody depletes you. That's a red flag. I'm thankful I really don't have anybody like that in my life. It's really smoky in here. I tried to start the video a few minutes ago, but my eyes got so dry. I was like, oh my god. It's like I need eye drops. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have anybody like that around me. I kind of pulled my weeds over the past few years. Some people don't even know. Some people don't even know. They're not in my garden anymore. Okay, so also 222, like angel number type synchronicities are going to kind of like pop up to show you you're on the right path. So if you just start seeing 222 around now or anytime, because that's kind of what that signifies. That's spirit kind of being like, hey, keep going, you're on the right path. You know, I guess if you're not seeing angel numbers, I don't know, things in sixes, pairs, things to do with multiples of twos, I suppose. I feel like you'll know if you're seeing signs that you're on the right path, that this is like, oh, that's what this is, you know. Sometimes I don't think about it until after. I'm like, oh. I don't always know what it is. I just know there's something, you know. Sometimes I'll get like nervous, like something's gonna happen. But there's no way to know for me if it's like good or bad. It's just anticipation energy. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can. I mean, way back in the day, I was like, I'm gonna get in a fight today. I sure did. I sure did. I was a youngin'. Okay. So, to this 222 portal in particular, 22226, breaks down to a 7, which is, indicating deep spiritual seeking and introspection right now at this time. So along with those little shifts that are coming, or not little shifts, major life shifts that are coming, you know, this perfect storm of, there's a lot of astrological things happening. There's this guy I watched that, boy does he break it down, like, but he does it in a way you're like, oh, I don't necessarily really know what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about. I know the results that are going to come, right? So, if you're kind of starting to have this introspection, which is interesting because it kind of goes along with the pre-shuffle, which I did before this, before I looked up this information about the portal, so I can, you know, talk about it intellectually. I know, you know, bits and pieces. I know a little bit about a lot of things. But we're all still learning every day. I'm absolutely learning. I'm kind of like, intuitively learning, learning by osmosis. I don't know, whatever I think of, I kind of just go towards, right? Because I don't want to put myself in a box. I don't want to put any structure around whatever I'm able to like do or create or you know, whatever. So I'll just do everything until I'm like, alright, I like this. Okay, this works. Alright, this feels right. you know, and get to come along the ride with me. And it's great because now I kind of took the pressure off, because for a while I was like, I have to make a video, I have to make a video. And I think by doing that, I was turning it into something I had to do, which, and going along with, you shouldn't use all my Sagittarius as a crutch. I don't use, I have ADHD as a crutch. I use it as like, this is why I think the way I do to explain certain things, right? So, for me, having it be something I even subconsciously felt like I had to do it, I would do every other single thing first, because procrastination is real when it's something you have to do, because we thrive off of stress, chaos, like the mad dash at the end. Ferris Bueller getting home at the end of the movie, right? So, trying not to do that, and being aware, I've just decided to take the pressure off and just be like, you know what? It seems like I'm kind of able to do one a weekend. I'm like, whenever I get the stuff that I have to get done, or not, and I'm able to, I will. You know, I started getting ready last night and it got too late, so I was like, well, I'll do it in the morning. Here I am, look at doing it. I had a rough start, but it's good. So, you know, and that ties in probably to the introspection that this is triggering for everybody, right? Kind of looking inward and, you know, what do you need? What do you want for this next 10-year cycle? This next year, this next month, this next day. I feel like for a long time it was like the hustle culture was just push. And slowly it's like, no, like, that's doing nothing but breaking everybody. You have to take care of yourself to be a happy, peaceful person, to be able to be happy and peaceful to the people around you, so you're not spouting off at the mouth or like giving somebody an attitude which is going to set them off, which is going to make them do it to the next person, which is going to make them do it to the next person, when instead you could be like, or not even like, I mean, I'm like a kindergarten teacher, but you can just be like, good morning, or just a smile, or just a not terrible attitude, right? For, I won't say no reason, because we're all going through everything, but if you're aware of what you're putting out, you'll be aware of what's coming in and why. You know, I'm not saying, I don't believe manifestation and the law of attraction is some magical thing that is going to work for everybody. You know, there are people who are depressed. There are people, you know, it's not just some magical thing that's going to happen. But, even consciously trying for that 5 minutes to say, I'm going to have a good day today, even if you don't mean it. It felt good for that minute, and maybe your brain was like, you know, again, it's not magic. It's going to take work. You're not going to say it once and you're going to wake up and you're going to be sunshine and rainbows every day. No, you have to want it, just like anything else. But it's a whole different approach because it's inward in what you do. It's rough. That's why now I say to the person or people who have hurt me the most in this life, I honestly, truly, I don't wish them any ill will, because they are the ill will, right? I hope that they heal. Like, truly heal. Because only when you truly heal, you understand what you projected onto other people, because you can't actually heal unless you go through that and acknowledge it. You have to. You have to. You can't only do bits and pieces. You have to do it all. You know everything you've done. Right? Well, you know everything you've done. I know everything I did wrong in 3rd grade. Okay, so there's a lot of isolation and hurt mode when that happens. But you can't get around it. So now that's what I wish. I don't wish karma, because that can affect other people too. I don't wish anything. I wish a healed heart. And mine. So, 2026 is Universal Year 1. So new starts. And this February's portal acts as kind of like a pause to ensure the new starts are like structured and sustainable. So they, you have a foundation, a plan, and it's sustainable. It's a long-term thing. You can continue to do it, I felt like it's almost like, the Fool. The pause before you set off on your journey, because the Fool is 0, But that's the vibe. It's like I said, like it feels like okay, let's do this. What's up for this round, It's not all. I just want to talk about weird energies and vibes, and you might be a little more sensitive. We did get into Pisces season, and they're very watery and sensitive. So you could kind of be feeling that way too. My moon is Pisces. Very sensitive. But my rising is Aquarius, and interesting, I didn't really know too much about it, so I've been starting to read it. And I found out your rising is actually kind of like how you present yourself. So that kind of makes sense. But I have a lot of similarities with Aquarius. Even when I used to read like just your horoscope or something like that, they're very similar. I don't know why. I guess I'll find out. I'm starting to look into astrology too, because it's always fascinated me, but we'll see. I don't want too many projects going at the same time, right? Meanwhile, I'm like, maybe I'll make some lotion. Because my work's been called off already tomorrow. Alright, so for the pre-shuffle for you guys, not too much came out. I only got 2 decks out of like 6. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 produced something. One was the King of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. And the other was a few of them. It was the 9 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. And the first deck on the bottom was the Ace of Cups. And on the second deck on the bottom was the 2 of Cups. Ooh. Look at me remembering stuff. So, I sat with it for a little bit, and, because last night I got weird combinations of cards, and I was, like, glitching, and that's why I stopped. Today was a little more clear, even just that little bit. So, it seems to me, someone is reflecting who has, accomplished goals, come a long way in life, is intelligent, and's put in a lot of work to get where you are. You may have had some help along the way, as we all do, but people are noticing and kind of admiring your work on your life. I feel like although you're satisfied with life, like part of you is like missing something. You feel isolated, even if you're not alone. Like even if you have a spouse, a partner, even if you have a lot of friends, even if you're around people all the time, I feel like you feel isolated. You don't have that connection. And again, even if you have a partner, you might love them to death, but it's like, I don't know. How to explain what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like you're like, well, I wouldn't, like, cheat on them or anything, or I wouldn't, whatever. But there's just not that fire, passion, I don't know. Alternatively, if it's a job, it's like, yeah, this job's fine. Like, you probably make good money. Maybe you have room for growth still, maybe you don't, but like, you know what you're doing. But it's not what you love, right? So it's that kind of feeling, like, yeah, this is fine. Like, I could do this for the rest of my life if I had to. So, what I also saw was, in your past, you had to, or you chose to, walk away from a commitment of some sort. That's what I'm saying. If this is a job or a person or whatever, you had to walk away from. Also, whatever it is for you, and you had to walk away from a commitment. And you thought at that time that was your best choice. That was the best course of action. Now some time has passed, and I feel like you're kind of having a little bit of regret. A little inner turmoil. What do you think about it? What ifs? But something came up. Something triggered you to think about the fact that you had to walk away from this person, place, thing. I don't know what that was, but something happened to make you think about it. And it's almost enough to make you like reach out to your old job, to your old person, to kind of, I don't know, feel it out. Just get a fix. So let's see. So I'm going to do things a little different today. I think I'm going to, I'm doing a couple of different oracle decks first. I think I'll do, I'll pull from the animal oracle and the goddess oracle first. And then I'll pull some from the couple of regular oracle decks I have, and then we'll get into tarot. I wonder if I should do a certain spread for this one. Let's take a look. I think we can do this one. Things you didn't know you needed to know. I like that. Alright. Sorry, I have a little chalkboard. I was going to use it to put this on it, but it's fine. I've done a lot of smoke today, so I'm just going to do a little bit. Thank you, Spirit. Please bring me clear messages and guidance for collective. Thank you. I'm going to pause this just for 1 second. I could hear my daughter starting the conversation. I was like, what should her do it? All right. We're getting a blizzard. It was really strange. I went to the supermarket yesterday. She had a couple things. And then I saw the weather. And I came back. I'm like, I feel like I should get a couple more things. So we went back. But both times I was like, why is it so empty in here? And they called the register, so it's like, it usually gets busy around 3. I was like, there's bread, there's milk. What's going on? Like, we're literally projected to get like 2 feet. We get threatened with a foot or like 8 inches, and people are buying out stores. I don't know. I think we're in denial. If we don't acknowledge it, it won't come. We'll see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some oracle, some animal element oracle card, please, for Spirit, for collective. They're upside down. I don't think these count as upside down. And we got the, I think we got the stag last time. Okay. Stag attributes: gentleness, ability to move through life with grace, innocence, sensitivity, intuition, ability to change directions quickly. It's earth element. The stag shows up in your life when you need to quiet the inner critic and be gentle with yourself. Give to yourself the understanding and kindness that that you give to others. None of us are perfect. We are all on this road to learn and grow. Growth does not happen without walking a challenging path, and with that comes making mistakes. If you are not making mistakes, you are not growing. When it comes to your relationships with others, know that you cannot force change on anyone. All you can do is gently show them a new path by walking it yourself. That goes along with the portal. So it's interesting. I definitely pulled this one last time too, of all the cards. Alright. I like these cards. Let's pull a goddess. What goddess energy is coming through for my collective today? I think there's definitely a nap in the works today. I went to sleep late and got up kind of early, so yesterday. Please tell me what goddess energy is coming forward to help bring the message to collective today. Maybe not. Hathor. I nurture myself and others by showing care and gratitude. Oh, that makes a difference because it's so big. I think it's fine. Let's see. Hathor, Egyptian goddess of women, fertility, and joy. Motherhood, fertility, gratitude, the arts. Hathor loves her people like a mother loves her children. The more gratitude she receives, the more she repays with gifts and pleasures, until you realize that to be truly grateful is the only way to experience real joy. It is with a mother's love that Hathor became the mistress of heaven. And then it has a little ritual. Hathor, associated with women, fertility, and joy, symbolizes nurturing and appreciation. This ritual focuses on expressing gratitude and care, capturing Hathor's essence. Spend a moment thinking about the people in your life for whom you are most grateful. Write a thank you note to someone who has recently helped or inspired you. While you're doing the introspection, so that is perfect because not only, as we mentioned, are you assessing to see who no longer belongs in your life, this is the time to not only recognize who supports you, but show them some gratitude and appreciation. It never hurts to say thank you. It never hurts to tell somebody they look nice today. And you like their shoes. You like their purse. Or you notice they got a haircut. Oh, they look pretty today. You get it. So between the goddess and the stag, a very gentle energy. That's nice. I'm going to move this candle so I'm not reaching over it every time. Didn't really think that through. Alright. So before I do the spread, I'm just gonna get a quick, like, what's your current energy? Okay, Spirit, thank you. Oh no! Sorry, guys. I have the other Oracle decks I want to do first. Silly me. I'm glad I thought of it now. Alright. Alright, Spirit, we're going to get a couple Oracle cards from these decks here. Let's get a little bit more insight into collective, current energy and what exactly is the situation we're looking into today. Is it anything to do with the pre-shuffle? Is it something completely different? What do we have to know? Alright, so for this deck we have Speak Up, Abundance, and Presence. Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Abundance. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Interesting. Since we had a little, reminiscent on the past. Alright. What does this deck have to say about that? I have a crystal ball up here, but it's on a mirror. Sometimes it's slightly askew and it bothers me because I can see different reflections. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so under Speak Up, we got confessions. Someone has to tell you something. Under Abundance, we got Let Go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now, which that kind of coincides. So, you have to let go to bring new in. So that's going to go along with your assessment. Once you purge and you make room for your abundance, that's when it will start to flow in. It can't get any more in if the cup's full of old water. And for presence, we got caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And I think that kind of makes sense with how we're saying to be in the moment, be in the present. Don't keep dwelling on the past. Don't romanticize the future. Be in the present, because you know what? There's going to be information you're missing if you're not here in the present moment. That can help you make the future what you wanted. But if you're so busy looking here and you're missing what's here, that's when stuff goes awry. So take caution. Don't just leap forward and miss the small details. You have to take steps. So for the Speak Up and the confession, I feel like if you found something out, or it looks like something is a certain way, but you've been keeping it to yourself to not make any waves, not, again, if it's a work thing, you don't want to cause any issues, It's your relationship, you don't want to cause any issues because you're not 100% sure. It kind of feels like and I think someone does tell you something. I think someone does confess. And you're right. And I think this is what makes you think of whatever it was you had to leave behind. So whatever it was you had to leave behind. Job, person, is what you're having an issue with now, is the job or person you left A for. So, okay. So, it's your job. Hypothetically. You've been thinking things are off. Things are weird. You're like, they're gonna start laying people off. I know it. Or our hours are gonna get cut. Or whatever. No, everything's fine. No changes are gonna be done. But maybe you have like a friend who's like friends with like the manager or you know, whatever the case may be. And you ask, you're like, alright, listen, what's going on? And because you're friends with this person and like they care about you and you have a family and you know, whatever the scenario is, they're like, alright, but you can't tell anybody. Or if it's like your partner, like, yeah, you found something weird, like out of place. A weird hair in the car, right? Something like that that's like so minute, but it is. That if you said something, you'd probably sound like you were crazy. That you would even notice something like that, right? That you weren't looking for, you just noticed it. Yeah, it's something like that, like a receipt in the console, or a toll fee for someplace they don't normally go, right? Something that you're like, you know, when it's bothering you, finally you're like, alright, and you're like, hey, we got this toll, like Easy Pass bill. What were you doing out wherever? Oh, I don't know. That must not have been me. That must be wrong. It happens all the time. You see it on the news, they were billing people for like random cars. They said they even have like multiple cars in the same state with the same license plate. It's crazy. And then you call. And you check into it. And they send you a snapshot of the picture. And you're like, so, what's this? And that's when they like, what are they gonna say? Something along those lines. So with the abundance coming in, the let go, you know, finding this out, that's triggering that trajectory, that thought. And I feel like it's because that person would never have done this to you, right? I know for a fact that this person would never have done this to me. I know for a fact. Or you're like, I know for a fact if I stayed at that job, I would have been like, another promotion by now, and now this place is going to close. I'm back at square one. Yeah, like cut off your nose and spite your face type of thing. Grass is greener, and it's not really. Yeah. In being in the present, and then but taking caution not to overwork yourself, and find out more information. Whatever this situation is. It's like, I don't think you need to find more information about that. I think you need to find out more information before you like hastily, emotionally do something, like jump into something. Be very present. Like this is between the confession, you getting the nerve to like bring it up, then the finding out it's true, and then realizing you have to let this scenario go, and kind of kicking yourself for being in a situation in the first place. Try to stay grounded, even though it's gonna be really emotional either way. You're like, fuck. But it's learning. It's learning. It's like, I feel like you kind of knew, but I kind of feel like whatever this thing is, you left the person, job, whatever, I think in the back of your mind you kind of just feel like they would be there regardless. So it wouldn't, no harm, no foul if you're like, well, let me try this. I can always come back, right? I don't think you can. I think that's what this is. I think you have to let go of all of that, that whole scenario, because yeah, you're gonna have abundance coming in, and this sucks, and you don't know that abundance is coming in, and everything's just getting cleared out. So does it look like you made a bad decision? Kind of, but if you didn't make that decision back then, you wouldn't be being forced to move again. And maybe that was the pause, the catch you needed to hit this opportunity at the right time, right? Because if you stay in that job, you'd just still be in that job, right? And maybe there's an opportunity coming that you wouldn't have seen if you were here. You would only see it if you were here. So, the universe had to get you here for this. The person. Even though person you left or walked away from, maybe you weren't with them, walked away from, didn't choose, yeah, they're better than what you ended up with, but possibly still not who you're gonna end up with, right? But just like the job, you couldn't have gotten from here to here. You needed a buffer to get to where you were going. It's like pool. You're not going right for the hole, right? You have to strategize. Well, that's what the universe is doing with you. You're like a little pool ball. You've got to aim you. You think you're going this way, but they're really aiming you over there. You don't know it yet until you think your world's in chaos, but it's not the like, calm down. You have to crash into the wall to get to the other side. That's how I'm kind of feeling about that. So just that being said, you need to be aware of that. But this is in the greater good. You're being moved on the chessboard for a reason. And kind of let Jesus take the wheel. And it's be like, okay, I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to be the co-pilot. I'm kind of in that space right now myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with anything. So yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to pull cards just to see what your energy is right now. And then we'll go along with the spread. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me what is Collective's overall energy right now as we start this reading for this situation. How are they feeling? Where are they at? What point is... Yeah, everybody's going to be at a different point in this. Obviously. Different variations. This might just be like, make you like, yeah, I have to do this. You know. Again, the story word for word may not be the story word for word. It could be, but it may not be. It could just be something in there making you like, That's hitting a little close to home, right? Whoa. That like Queen of Swords. Woo. All right. That's great. That's good, because that tells me you have knowledge, you have the wisdom, you're ready for the battle, you know, but you're still approachable. So it seems like you're being mature, and this is man or woman. Very intellectual, sharp tongue probably. The sharp tongue, you can have a sharp tongue in the positive light. It doesn't always have to be negative or tearing somebody down. You can just weave your words well. I'm paranoid. I'm gonna catch my hair if I... Page of Pentacles. New opportunities coming in. That's your abundance. This is, I feel like it's you. I feel like this is nodding to you realizing after letting something go, whatever it was, that something else came in. You were like, did that really just happen? Like, it was obvious, right? It was like obvious, like you ended this, you put a, like, cut those ties, whatever it was. And then boop, all of a sudden there was this something new. Maybe not related to whatever this was, but still the room was there for this to come in. And you were like, oh my god. That's what I feel like happened. And then you're like, oh my god. Look at this. I can go do more of these, yeah. Because you're the Queen of Swords. You're sharp enough to notice it. All right. So, let me see what time we're at. It's gonna be a long one, guys. What you need to know about how it affects your life, negative influences, positive influences, an important message, guidance, and possible outcome following this trajectory. Lowering a message from future self. No, it was temperance. Look at that. Alright. Oh, bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. So what you need to know, Queen of Wands, Strength, and Six of Pentacles. You know, it was the Queen of Wands. You were represented, I feel, by the Queen of Wands too in the pre-shuffle. That kind of went I saw like the Queen of Wands was here, but I kind of saw it like she went like, and that was the journey of the cards that dropped out behind, right? I think what you need to know about is that I think Spirit's telling you, regardless of what happens, you do have the strength to kind of assure that you can take care of yourself. I don't think that's an issue. So I think that's, you should be certain about that. Regardless, you'll be okay. Like, materially, physically. I think what you're gonna find out has to do with the Six of Pentacles. That there wasn't balance, right, between whatever it was that you walked away from, job, person, but yeah. Maybe you are just starting this arc, right? Yeah, I think this is confirming, the Queen, looking back. And, I think this is confirming again, that it's confirming what you walked away from. Perhaps you shouldn't have. But again, maybe you should have, right? But this is how you're feeling. You're kind of looking back like, oh, I don't think I made the right choice. How it's affecting your life. So you got the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. First of all, 6, 7, 8, so it's progression. So I take this as yes. And you're coming from the Six of Pentacles too, so it's technically going 6, 6, 7, 8. So I feel like how it's affecting you is, you thought you were on that road to victory. So maybe whatever you chose seemed to be like, majority rules type of thing, the more popular choice or whatever. But now, I feel like you don't know what. A lot of things aren't what they seemed. And I feel like you're kind of going through and having to decides what's what. I feel like it's very murky with this person or job. Like, what's just the truth? Like, yeah. So, Eight of Swords, yeah, I feel like you're super kind of like defensive, because I don't know if you know who to believe. And I feel like if it's the person, I feel like you're like, I feel like you kind of like know for certain whatever it is that you brought up to them, you know, the first go around when they deny it. And you're like, man, they're a good liar. Right? Because maybe there have been times in the past where you questioned it and you weren't 100% sure, but I feel like maybe you're 100% sure about this and you're like, wow. Wow. So that's kind of making you look at everything. Look at, once you find out someone's a liar, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You look at everything. So yeah, Eight of Swords, yeah, you're totally on the defense in your head and you're trying to figure it all out. And that's the looking up the easy pass receipts and video and whatever, you know, that's this part of it. Negative influences. Seven of Swords. Lies and deception. I'm taking it for this read. And Ten of Wands. Yeah, you know what? Again, because if you're approaching somebody with something that you know they lied to you about, you know about this deception, that's heavy. That's heavy. Those are negative. That's the negative influence, is that it's hard to carry. And your positive influences. King of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Definitely, family. You must have good family support. I feel like this is what this is saying. King of Cups could be an older man, you know. It could be signifying that. It could be someone who's, you know, emotionally mature and a leader, and who can kind of, this is going to be someone who can kind of guide you as to how, when everything starts to unravel, and how to kind of like keep it together, right? Yeah, so I think that's part of your support system. So it does look like you have a support system. They're gonna be like, all right, you knew this. And by you being like, okay, that's another lesson you've learned, right? Not to follow that immediately. It's not easy. That's another lesson you've learned. So not only are you making room by removing people or the job from your life, but removing that toxic trait, you're making room for more love to come in instead, because love, handling it in a loving way instead of a reactive way, you're gonna stop for a minute and you're going to, you're not gonna get all worked up, even if it's bad news or it's whatever. You're going to, love yourself, you know, and soothe yourself however you have to not get so worked up, by somebody else's actions that you have nothing to do with. It takes a long time to learn that. Okay, an important message. Ace of Cups. I feel like you are being given the gift of a true love, if nothing else, for yourself. That gift of true love, that gift of heaven filling your cup be full. Now, whether that's from somebody else, or if that's because you've learned this lesson and you're fine by yourself, or if you learn this lesson and then you handle things a little bit differently. You're being rewarded for learning the lesson. Okay, here, you can have another chance. You can have another try. It may not be the same people, but you're gonna have another shot at love. Differently. Some guidance. 8 of Cups. Yeah. It might just be time to walk away from whatever it is that doesn't serve you well. Anything that makes you question anything. So the first person you left them for a reason. Now this person you have to leave for a reason. So I don't think you necessarily should look back that way. Just to say goodbye. Just to close you within yourself. Whatever, But then let's move on. We've made the room for the abundance to come in. You have room now. So you're a little lighter on your feet, so you can kind of just move on. And like I said in the beginning, that feeling like it's just something's missing. Possible likely outcome, 10 of Swords, and I feel like you do it. Yep. Walking away, the further away you get from the situations, person, job, etc., the more you'll see the big picture. And even once you've decided to walk away, it's still hard, and you still look back. You're still kind of looking back to see if anybody's coming to stop you. And then you realize no one is coming to stop you, right? And you're like, whew. Matter of fact, let's take 10 of them. Yeah. I think the further you get from the situation, the more you realize it's not for you, and you put that end to it. And message from your future self is Temperance. Take your time. Find your balance. Take your time to transmute everything that you've just gone through into productive energy and not stagnant on the shelf, I'll deal with that later energy. Stop for a minute. We're taking a breath. Remember we said in the beginning, stop for a minute. And let it settle. I don't want to clarify this. I think this is perfect. Between the oracles and this, I think that's just enough. I don't want to confuse the issue because this is pretty clear. If it's your message, it's pretty clear. I'm going to get a memento mori to close out for you guys. Just keep moving forward. You're learning lessons. You're doing great. I feel like you are going to be confronting somebody about something and you're seeing with how they answer, and it's going to be very enlightening for you. It might bring back nostalgia for someone that maybe you left for this person or what have you, but that might not be a great idea either. Flip it. If this is all a job, then you might be walking away from the job you're in, or something might be coming to pass. You might be finding something out. They weren't 100% up and up with you. Maybe your job's at jeopardy. But in either case, It's supposed to. It's supposed to. And you'll be okay. It's like everything's already on the way into like catch. Like it's turning you to the right pocket. It's turning you to the right pocket. You had to ricochet a couple times to figure out how the table felt. That's all. And knew how much pressure you needed to get to where you needed to go. Wow. Choose to be present. This is a very confirming in its own right. All the way through, right? Every section confirmed the last. Thank you, Spirit. I gotta love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright. Well, I think that will do it for now. What time is it? Almost 1. Not bad. I might have time to do another one. Maybe I won't. Maybe not so long. Maybe I'll do water signs. Like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. I'll see you on the next reading.